Hello, everybody. Congratulations, first of all, to Alec and Mallory on everything they've achieved this year, buying their first home together, already growing the family by getting their first pet cat, Biscuit. I have nothing against cats, but knowing Alec, I never thought I'd see the day when he would have a cat for a pet. And arguably the most important achievement, very rarely do people get married twice to the same person. What an achievement. I've never been a fan of speeches, so I dreaded the idea of having to write an entirely new speech. Thankfully, I chose not to. Plus, some of these things are worth repeating anyways. So, Alec, you've not only been my brother, but one of my best friends over the years. Growing up, you're a role model to me, and not only was able to learn from your mistakes, but you also made me a better person. You always pushed me to be better, especially in sports. I remember when we were kids growing up in the old house, I was maybe first or second grade, and we would always play basketball one-on-one after school, and for a span of about 3 or 4 years, you never once let me win a game. And I always remember coming home from school thinking to myself, today's the day that I'm going to beat him, and that day never came. And I don't know if that says something about his character or his competitiveness, but he never took it easy on me and never handed me anything. And looking back, that's the best thing that you could have done for me. And I'm forever grateful for the person that you were to me growing up. Mallory and I have gotten to know each other pretty well over the years. Unfortunately, it may have started off a little shaky. Nothing that she did, of course, but when Alec and Mallory first started dating, I wasn't used to Alec having someone over at the house. Our rooms were across from each other, and one morning, not realizing Mallory was at the house, I was half asleep, and I walked out of my room in my underwear to Mallory standing right there. I instantly froze and didn't know what to do. All I could think of was just to apologize. So I said sorry and walked right back into my room. Mallory and I have since put that behind us, and Mallory is easily one of the sweetest and nicest and most thoughtful person that I know. I'm so happy that she's a part of the family, and I wish you both nothing but the best going forward. So everyone, please raise a glass to Alec and Mallory again on their amazing marriage.
I'm quite honestly mortified of public speaking, so the fact that I'm up here doing this again should prove how much I love the two of you. So there comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the person that's going to know and love them for the rest of their lives. That came for Mallory about 21 years ago when she met me. For those of you who don't know me, I am Mallory's younger sister, Emily. I am also the proud godmother to Mallory and Alec's beautiful little cat, Biscuit. Little did Alec know when he proposed, but Mallory and I are kind of a package deal. However, I think over the past 4 months, he has come to realize this. Lucky for me, they chose a house that is a mere 10-minute drive from Bradley's campus, so that means every time I want to talk, go on a walk, eat dinner, or watch Dancing with the Stars, I can just drive on over and head over to their house. And I am there every single Monday night, whether they want me there or not. I've spent the past 6 years getting to know Alec, and I just want to let you know that we love you, and we are so glad you're a part of our family. I mean, I wasn't sure of you at first, but you've grown on me. I remember that early on in their relationship, Mallory, Alec, Natalie, and I decided to play a friendly game of soccer outside. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an incredibly competitive person. Unfortunately, Alec did not have that same mindset, and we were paired up together. So when 9-year-old Natalie was crying because me and Alec were kicking her and Mallory's butts at soccer, Alec had a choice to make, to be the bigger person or to teach a 9-year-old little girl the life lesson that you don't always win in life. Much to my dismay, he chose to take the high road, and we lost that game. And it took me a couple years to forgive him, but it was for that very same reason that I knew Alec was a keeper. Because regardless of his pride, he would take the high road over winning, which apparently has changed over the last couple of years. Which is a good thing, because Mallory will not let you win easily. And I know that better than anyone else because I spent the majority of my childhood losing to Mallory. One of our favorite games to play when we were little is Dog Show. We would grab all of our Webkins and we would do tricks and flips, and unfortunately, Mallory was a little biased and she was always the judge, and I never had a dog stuffed animal. So no matter how many times I tried, my stuffed elephant never won Best in Show. And although you two have only been married for about 4 months now, I think Alec has learned this lesson. For example, their first pet, Alec wanted a dog and Mallory wanted a cat. So they got a cat. And don't get me wrong, Alec is the best cat dad ever, and I'm pretty sure Biscuit likes him more than Mallory. So I'm sure you're all familiar with the typical wedding cliche when the sister of the bride goes, "I'm not losing a sister, but I'm gaining a brother." And the thought of having to be up here and lie to all of you like that made me a little sick. However, over the last couple of years, I have come to see Alec as a big brother, and I couldn't ask for a better big brother. I love you. And Alec, as your sister, I promise to remind Mallory why she chose you when you were out hunting all weekend, even though you already shot a buck this season. And Mallory, I promise to help Alec help you pick out every gift that you already didn't pick out yourself. Now, I would like to raise a toast to the happy couple. I'm so incredibly grateful to have seen your relationship strengthen and just turn into something beautiful over the past 6 years. And I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Higgs.
Tough act to follow there. Whoa. First of all, I'd like to thank the crew here at the barn. They did a fantastic job. They've been nothing but wonderful to work with. So yeah. I think I get a discount for mentioning that. I'm not sure, but anyways, and I would like to thank everyone for coming. I know this is not an easy time. We were here in June. We're here in October. I didn't tell my daughter this, but my wife said, "Do you think we're going to have this in October?" I said, "No way." And we're here, so thank you so much for attending. I'm going to tell a couple little stories. First one is about Alec. So a couple summers ago, I was warned that Alec is going to come to you and ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. And I'm like, okay. Well, weeks went by and nothing. And I'm like, all right. So one Saturday morning, I was out early. I was out getting gas for the mowers. I had about 6 hours of mowing to do that day. And I'm across the yard at our gas tank, and I look and I see Alec walking my way. And I've never seen him with the determination. And I said, "This is it, man. This guy he means business." And he came over, and I give him a lot of credit. I appreciate the token gesture. He's been here for 6 years. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. And I think I gave him a few words of wisdom. I'm not sure. We were both kind of nervous. But all in all, I gave him the thumbs up, and we're here today. So the rest of the day, I've got 6 hours of mowing to do, and I'm thinking, and I'm going through my mind, oh man, remember Mallory as a high schooler? Ooh, rough years. and not from anything but, the I know more than you years. And then we had the junior high years where I kind of knew things, and she listened to me, and I made her go to the gym every Sunday, and we'd shoot hoops, and a lot of good times, and as a little kid, and then I thought of the day we brought her home. And so Donna's over on the couch asleep because, rough time having a baby. And so I'm there, and Mallory cries, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going, what am I going to do? Oh, my gosh. It was the weight of the world on my shoulders. And I'm like, oh, my gosh. Well, thankfully, we had a wonderful mother-in-law and father-in-law and sisters and family. And I just wanted to give you the little advice. When the weight of the world is on you, look to your family. And if you look here, you've got family. So things are never as hard as they seem, and you'll get through it. And we got through this, and not that we got through it, but we celebrated this. We made it. And your friends and family are here, so we love you. We wish you nothing but the best, and we'll always be there for you. So congratulations.
Okay, and then before we get started with anything else, Alec and I would just want to tell everyone thank you so much for coming. When we got engaged in September last year, never would we imagine what was ahead of us, and let alone getting married twice. But we just want to tell everyone that we appreciate you guys all coming. We know that a Friday isn't convenient. We know that during COVID isn't convenient. But we honestly just appreciate you guys all being here, because it's been really tough, but I think what this has showed us is that you can't plan your whole life, and that things happen, and that luckily we have amazing friends and family here to support us and pick us up. And I also just want to tell all of our vendors, our videographer, photographer, our amazing DJ, our caterer today, and then the barn, of course, thank you so much for still letting us celebrate with our friends and family, because that's really what we wanted to do today. So thank you guys so much. And then we're just going to take a short intermission, move some tables, and then we will start the dancing.